In the state of New York, there was a tragic story of a guy who's a young guy who was taking care of his girlfriend's 23-month-old son. And apparently the kid wouldn't stop crying. And this guy, Dylan Schumaker, apparently shook and hit the kid until he died. So anytime you see a story like this, it's heartbreaking, right? Well, it got a little weirder in court because of what we know happened behind the scenes, which is what I'm going to get to at the end. First of all, let me tell you how he defended himself. He said, "I didn't mean to kill Austin. Actually, I really didn't," referring to his girlfriend. "Do you think I did this? I didn't mean to hurt him." Now, he was crying significantly in court himself. He also went on to say, "I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life. I love him a lot." Okay, so it sounds really touching, obviously very emotional, and you think here's a young man, age 17 now, made a mistake. Defense says, you know, are you going to judge him by this one mistake for the rest of his life? Now, oftentimes when we see people who've killed others at the age of 17, they're judged by that mistake for the rest of their life in a maximum security prison. And the question is, could he get away with this given his plea for mercy? Well, it turns out he's not unaware of our justice system and the racial injustices that sometimes plague it. But in his case, he didn't think that it was a plague. He thought that it might work to his advantage. So when he went to sentencing, he was asking for leniency, but the judge in the case, State Supreme Court Judge William Bowler, said given interesting evidence they have from a phone call he made inside prison, leniency might not be warranted. Let me quote now. The judge said, "The records will show that only July 23rd, 2013, in a phone call to your mother from the holding center, you stated," and I got a quote from the court reporter, "I'm a 16-year-old blonde. Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me." End quote. Well, it didn't work. He was convicted, and it certainly didn't work with the judge. Once he found that out, 25 years to life. As we see this guy who had no regard for that poor child that he killed, and then going in there and talking behind the scenes about how he was going to fake cry, and he was going to have people to feel sorry for him because he was white, he was going to get off. I have to confess that it's a pleasure to see that that ploy did not work. So, no white privilege in this case. You thought you had some. You're in for a rude awakening. And that awakening is going to take about 25 years to life.